I recall around 11:45 in the morning, I had a few of Mom's homemade chocolate chip cookies with a glass of whole milk. And according to my best recollection, Mom made this pad thai using a pad thai noodle kit. Roughly from 3 to 4:30 p.m. And it was around 4:30 p.m. that I first had some of this pad thai. We had a bowl of peanuts somewhere, though some had to be deshelled, chopped up, and then Mom put them into a sandwich bag, from which I added the nuts in. I also mixed in some sriracha with a spoon. After pouring some in, just a brief pouring. After removing the whole cap and twisting it, since I couldn't really figure out how to loosen the top part of the cap, which is what you're supposed to do. A significant part of today it was spent listening to Aiko, my bestie, the summer 2021 version. I listened to that song dozens of times on YouTube while doing other things on the internet. Essentially, reading articles on what interested me at different points. I discovered the song through a video that happened to use it, and as it was used, YouTube automatically attributed it, providing a link in that video's description for me to listen to that song at its source. In a sort of sense, it's my new favorite song. This happens from time to time. I find a new favorite song and then I listen to it a lot. It's a pretty happy sounding. And some of the lyrics are pretty unique. The original version of that song came out in 1982. And I tried listening to that original version, but I didn't like it as much as the summer 2021 version. If I recall correctly, the original version either went my grandma or my auntie. It didn't go my bestie, and the original version didn't sound as upbeat, but I think the core of the lyrics were essentially the same. Though I only listened to a small portion, just the very beginning of the original version. I'm currently split on whether for my next polystyrene drawing project as a gift for Mom, I could either stick to the original idea. My first idea of drawing the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, or I could draw a Charlie Brown / Snoopy. Since I know to some extent Mom likes the Peanuts comic strip, I recall getting up sometime around 5:30 in the morning. And I fell asleep for a couple of hours. I think from 6 to 8 p.m. I was asleep, roughly speaking. After I had that, I had first and seconds of that pad thai, roughly from 4:30 to 4:35 p.m. Had seconds because I enjoyed that pad thai quite a bit. There's currently a winter storm going on in our area. According to my best recollection, it started sometime between the late morning and early evening. It's windy and it's snowing. The heavy winds are what came first. Heavy winds are the storm part. We're currently staying put for the time being. In the morning, I think around somewhere between 8 and 9 in the morning, leaning towards 9. I weighed myself before I had a cup of coffee, plain, and the result was 270 pounds. Which, if I recall, is lower than some previous results. A bit lower. The video that led to me discovering the song Aiko Aiko, My Bestie, featured singing presidents, singing random songs based off their C-SPAN score. Although I only watched a tiny portion of that video, since the Aiko Aiko, My Bestie song was featured at the very beginning of the video. The two presidents with the lowest scores. I had no idea what Aiko Aiko, My Bestie had to do with that. But it was a random song. Random songs.